Hello everybody and welcome. If you are here, it's probably because you have a seam that you need to rip out using a seam ripper. So that is what I'm here to help you do today. So there's a proper way to do this and there's an improper way to do this. So I have a couple of different fabrics here we can practice on, and I have several different seam rippers here. So let's just start at the beginning. If you look at your seam ripper, let's start with this one. You'll usually have a protective cover. Just go ahead and take that off. So the sharp part is in that little curve. That's where the blade is. That's what's going to cut. So let's go ahead and try it. I have some silk here. So if we wanted to remove the stitches from this silk, here's what we could do. We want to be very careful not to damage the actual fabric. So what I often see people do is just kind of start picking blindly in the general area. You don't want to do that. You're going to damage the fabric. The only thing that we want to remove is the thread. So I slid my seam ripper under that thread. See that? And now when I push that curved part towards it, it's going to cut that thread. See, because that little blade's right there. So that's how you can get it started. If it's harder to get under it easily like mine, you can do it from the back side, just in case you would actually grab up some of those threads of the fabric underneath. So let's move on to the next stitch. If you just take this one stitch at a time, you can get it out without damaging. See how easy they come after the first one's broken? Then you can just slide under the thread and it'll just come right out of there. So it'll do that for a few, and then it'll start to get harder to pull through. And at that point, you'll just want to give it another little cut if you need to. So just go in and just push. And now it's cut, and now this little piece can go away. So it's really very easy if you take it one stitch at a time and just be careful to only put the seam ripper under the thread, not piercing into the fabric. So when we flip it over, you can see our seam is now opened up. Okay, so sliding the seam ripper under each stitch is one way to do it. There's actually another way to do it that's faster, but it's a little more risky and it doesn't always work. So if we open up to the inside and we pull our two fabrics away from each other like this, we can actually put the seam ripper in like this, and we can just go just across like that, and sometimes we can get a really quick rip. So if you want to do that, you'll put the ball in first. So that's what this ball is for. It helps to keep the two pieces of fabric away from each other so that there's less chance of you ripping into the fabric. So for this, we just are going to go in and try to push. And if it doesn't go right away, it's best not to force it because you might not be in the right spot, or it just might not be a fabric that's conducive to this kind of ripping. I actually usually find that I need to take the end of the seam ripper and put it up against myself, like up against my body, so I can have both hands free, and then the seam ripper can remain stationary like this, and then I can pull with both hands along the seam ripper. See how it did it there though? And it did like 5 stitches at once. So sometimes you can get it without. There we go, see? And if you don't have a sharp seam ripper that's gonna cut these threads well, then just don't even try this one. These seam rippers do get dull pretty quick and need replacing. So, but there's the two ways that you can do that. You can either pick each one individually from the outside, or you can go inside, stretch it apart, put that ball in, and just push forward. So that was with the silk. Let's do it with the cotton here. This one's not an actual seam, it's just a stitch on there, but you can see you would do the same thing. Just get under the stitch itself with nothing else, and you can tell, you can move it around. If it can move in there, it's not stuck on any fabric. Okay, then just give it a push to pop that. And then you can just start doing this under each stitch to remove it. So it's really that easy. It takes time, it takes patience, but it's not hard. So sometimes you might have a seam that has many stitching lines and it's going to take a while, but that's okay. So here's some different ones. This is the Clover one that we carry in the shop. This is the Grip Fit seam ripper that we have. I really like this one because of the big handle, which makes it easy to hold. It's ergonomic for, especially if you don't like to grip things, if that's a little hard on your fingers and stuff. This one's great, the Grip Fit. We carry this in our shop. I will leave the link below. But what I really like about this is not just the handle shape, but also this little rubber thing on the end. So if you have gone through and you've done a lot of ripping and you have a whole bunch of little thread bits all over the place, you can use this. Like, see that little thread bit there? Like if there was a bunch of them, you can take this and just erase all those thread bits away. So it's a quick and easy way to clean up your work and move on to the next step, especially for when you're doing like jacket zippers that you've ripped out and there's just a ton of thread everywhere. I really like this little magical eraser of threads. So that's that. These are the two that we carry here. We do also have a white one in stock. And then sometimes you'll see them, they look like this, that come with your sewing machine. They'll usually have like a little lid like that. This is like a really old one that came from who knows where, but you can see the little end of it got broken off. The end of this one got broken off too. So I replace these all the time. I actually really enjoy a brand new sharp seam ripper. It brings great joy to me. So if you would like to experience that joy, head over to our website and grab one of these Grip Fit seam rippers or one of our other styles, and you can get started ripping today. I hope that was helpful for you. Please give me a like and subscribe to our channel for more.